to the channel, everyone! Today I'm taking you along with one of the biggest crawlers in my collection, the incredible 1/6 scale Yikong Rockslide. This thing is an absolute beast. It's huge, it's heavy, and it has a presence that makes every other crawler look tiny. As this video goes on, I think you'll agree with me that this machine is a true all-rounder. Whether it's steep climbs, technical rock sections, off-camber obstacles, or tricky descents, the Rockslide just keeps going. It honestly surprised me time after time, and by the end of today's adventure, you'll probably understand why I believe this crawler deserves a place in every serious RC collection. Now, is it big? Oh yes, absolutely. You definitely notice its size when you put it next to a regular 1/10 crawler. But don't let that fool you into thinking it's only fun on massive trails. Even here at the amazing RC045 crawler course in the Netherlands, which was originally designed for much smaller 1/10 scale crawlers, the Rockslide proves that size isn't everything. In fact, it makes the obstacles feel completely different, creating a unique driving experience that is just as challenging, and if you ask me, even more fun. So, grab a drink, sit back, relax, and let's find out just how capable this giant crawler really is. Let's hit the trail. There is one thing that really puzzled me during this video, and maybe one of you knows the answer. The LED light bar on the roof was shining steadily the entire time while I was driving. There was absolutely no flickering in real life. But when I watched the footage back, it looks like the light is constantly flashing. So what's going on here? Is it something to do with the camera, the LED frequency, the frame rate, or is my Rockslide secretly trying to communicate with aliens? If you know what's causing it, let me know down in the comments. I'd really love to hear the explanation, because otherwise, I'm going to start believing my Rockslide is haunted. Now here's one thing you'll notice pretty quickly when driving a crawler this size. Making a tight turn isn't exactly its strongest feature. Need to squeeze around a sharp corner? Yeah, you can pretty much forget about doing that in one smooth move. With a wheelbase and turning circle like this, you'll often find yourself making a couple of extra steering corrections, backing up a little, and trying again. It definitely takes a different driving style compared to a smaller 1/10 crawler. But here's the funny part. Once you've lined it up, this giant really starts to shine. The Rockslide has an incredible amount of grip, excellent stability, and so much confidence over obstacles that it almost feels like it's cheating. It just keeps crawling, climbing, and pulling itself forward without complaining. So yes, it's big, really big, and you'll occasionally wrestle with those tight corners. But when it comes to conquering the trail, this machine simply refuses to give up. It might not be the most nimble crawler in the world, but it's an absolute mountain goat when the terrain gets tough. And that's exactly why I'm having so much fun driving it. Now it's time to get some serious trail running practice in. This weekend, we're heading out with an awesome group of fellow RC crawler enthusiasts for a real off-road adventure through the beautiful forests of Elslo, right here in the stunning province of Limburg. There'll be rocky trails, steep climbs, muddy sections, tree roots, and plenty of technical terrain for these crawlers to conquer. The Rockslide is definitely coming along, and after what I've seen today, I have a feeling it's going to feel right at home out there. This is exactly the kind of environment this giant was built for. So make sure you keep an eye on the channel, because you won't want to miss this adventure. If everything goes according to plan, it's going to be an absolutely epic day filled with great people, amazing scenery, and lots of RC crawling action. I can't wait to share it with all of you. Watching this again really makes me realize just how long it takes to get the Rockslide around a tight corner. And that's exactly why I keep thinking about one very tempting upgrade. How cool would it be to convert this beast into a four-wheel steering crawler? Well, as luck would have it, Vidavon actually makes a complete set of axles to make that conversion possible. Just imagine the difference. A much tighter turning radius, far more control on technical sections, and the ability to place the truck exactly where you want it. I honestly think it would completely transform the driving experience. There's just one tiny little problem, the price. By the time you've bought the Vidavon axle set and the required high-quality servos, you're looking at a bill of around 1,400 euros. That's not exactly pocket change, so for now, I'll have to do something I've never been very good at. Save up. Will I eventually buy it? Without a doubt. Absolutely. I genuinely believe that four-wheel steering would take this already incredible crawler to the next level. The Rockslide is already unbelievably capable, but with rear steering, I think it would become an absolute monster on the rocks, maybe even unstoppable. So what do you think? If you own the Rockslide, would you spend the money on the 4WS conversion, or would you leave it exactly as it is? Let me know down in the comments. I'm really curious to hear what you would do. If you've seen my previous video about the second-hand Axial SCX10 I recently bought, I'll leave a link at the end of this video. You probably remember this obstacle. The SCX10 fought its way up this climb with everything it had. It eventually made it to the top, but not without a serious struggle. It needed the perfect line, plenty of throttle control, and maybe even a little bit of luck. Now watch what the Yikong Rockslide does. It just drives straight up the same hill as if the incline isn't even there. No drama, no wheel spin, no hesitation. It simply hooks up, keeps crawling, and reaches the top like it's taking a relaxing Sunday stroll. Moments like this really show the difference between a capable crawler and an absolute crawling monster. The Rockslide's size, weight, grip, and incredible traction make obstacles like this look almost effortless. I have to admit, watching it climb this hill is almost unfair to the SCX10, but it's also incredibly satisfying to see just how capable this giant machine really is. And here we are, my absolute favorite obstacle on the entire crawler course. This climb is incredibly steep, winding its way up in a tight spiral. It's one of those obstacles that really separates the good crawlers from the truly exceptional ones. You need traction, balance, torque, and precise throttle control all working together. And the Rockslide, it just does it. No complaints, no drama, no giving up. It simply keeps crawling higher and higher, almost like gravity has decided to take a coffee break. Every time I drive this obstacle, I'm still amazed by what this giant crawler is capable of. Honestly, it never gets old. I know what's coming, I've driven it before, and yet I still find myself watching in disbelief as this massive 1/6 scale beast calmly makes its way to the top. So just sit back, enjoy the view, and be as amazed as I am every single time this incredible Rockslide conquers one of the toughest obstacles on the course. And of course, whenever everything is going better than expected, you can be pretty sure that sooner or later, it's all going to go horribly wrong. That's just the RC life. One tiny mistake, one wheel slips, and suddenly, you're no longer climbing, you're tumbling back down. But honestly, that's all part of the fun, and it makes those successful climbs even more satisfying. And even when an obstacle is clearly too small for a crawler of this size, somehow the Rockslide still finds a way. It might not look elegant, and it certainly doesn't fit the way it was meant to, but this giant just keeps pushing forward. With so much grip, torque, and determination, it refuses to let a small obstacle stand in its way. It may be oversized for the course, but somehow it always gets the job done. Well, that's it. My crawl run with the Yikong Rockslide has officially come to an end. If you're still watching, congratulations. You either really enjoyed the video or you accidentally fell asleep with YouTube on. Either way, thanks for sticking around. I honestly hope you had as much fun watching this adventure as I had driving it. Every trail has its own surprises, and let's be honest, with me behind the transmitter, there's always a pretty good chance that something unexpected is gonna happen. Somehow these RCs keep surviving my driving, and that's already an achievement on its own. If you enjoyed today's adventure, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and tells YouTube that watching grown adults play with expensive toy cars is quality entertainment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the RogerRC family so you won't miss any future builds, upgrades, bash sessions, trail runs, and the occasional spectacular fail. As always, thank you so much for watching and for all your amazing support. Reading your comments and hearing your suggestions makes creating these videos even more fun, so keep them coming. Alright everyone, take care of yourselves, stay healthy, keep those batteries charged, keep those tires on the rocks, keep enjoying this amazing RC hobby, and I'll see you all in the next RC adventure.